Alright, what's up, y'all? We're going to go through your NFL Sunday free plays. We have 4, which is more than normal, but I feel like being generous because I haven't given y'all much as of late. But we got 4 free plays for y'all today in the NFL. These are all going to be on DABBLE, this app right here. They give you the best payouts, best multipliers, so that's where we're taking it. If you need a deposit match, or not a deposit match, if you want a free $25, just use code MORRISBROS whenever you sign up. They'll give you free $25, and then you can obviously deposit more if you need to, but it's kind of nice that they give you that free $25 without you having to deposit. But just use code MORRISBROS, and they'll give you that free $25. I'll also have it linked below, so you can just click on that link, and it'll take you to their app, and they'll give you that free $25. But yeah, make sure you have this app because that's where these are going to be on. But let's get into it. So starting off, we're doing Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Komet, and DABBLE. I'll show you what this payout is on FanDuel. Because they're giving us what, 9.5x on that one? They're giving us 10x on this one. So let me show y'all what FanDuel would pay us for the same slip. And I'll go over why I'm taking Bailey instead of Sutton, because I'm sure some of y'all are asking why about that. Let me find, who else did we take? The Bears. The Bears are the Monday night game, so you do have to wait till Monday for this one. But Bailey will play on Sunday, obviously. And I think Caleb's already been bumped. But yeah, they'll pay you, basically they'll pay you 8x for this slip. That's 10x on DABBLE. That alone is value. That's all you need to know. But what gives it even more value is that it's 8 yards less for Caleb Williams here. So you're saving 8 yards here on Caleb, which is pretty nice actually. But the reason I chose Bailey instead of Sutton is Bailey is getting targeted more in zone coverage than Sutton is, and the Bears run about 65% of their defense on zone coverage. So I think Bailey here should see about 5 to 6 targets, and with 35.5 yards, that's plenty of attempts or targets, whatever. Plenty of targets for 35.5 yards, in my opinion, especially with the way this. I'm talking about Indianapolis. Indianapolis plays 70% of zone coverage. I don't even know why I'm over here thinking that they play each other. Indianapolis plays 70% zone coverage, so that's nearly 7 out of 10 plays are going to be in zone, and Bailey has the most target share per route run on the Denver Broncos whenever the other team has been in zone coverage. So expect him to have a good game. He's one of my favorite props this week, so you can keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I do like the Bears against Minnesota. Minnesota runs a lot of zone as well. DJ Moore and Komet excel against zone as well. I think Minnesota's like 63% zone, so good matchup for Moore and Komet. Obviously, Minnesota's secondary has been allowing a ton of passing yards all season because they've been stopping the run all year long. So teams are trailing, and they're going to throw the ball against Minnesota nearly every game. So that's slip number 1. I love that one. That's a good slip. This one here, these two teams are playing each other. Houston runs like 68% zone. Jonnu Smith against zone coverage is a top 10 receiver against zone coverage this season, and according to PPF grading. So he is one of the top 10 receivers of the football in the NFL against zone coverage, and lucky for him, Texans allow a ton of yards to the tight end, and they play a ton of zone. So perfect matchup here for Jonnu. He should see about 7 to 8 targets again. He's been seeing 7 to 8 targets over the past 5 weeks. So this is a great matchup for him. And also look at Tyreek Hill. This is a great matchup for Tyreek Hill as well. Same with Nico. Nico is the best receiver against zone, and also has the most yards per route against zone coverage out of any receiver in the NFL this year. So I like him. And Mixon also is great out of the backfield against zone coverage. And Miami runs about 66% zone. So these two should have big games. Dell is more of a man coverage wide receiver. That's why I went with Mixon instead of him. You can also look at Dalton Schultz if you want. I like Mixon and Nico paired with Stroud here with Jonnu Smith. So that's your number 2. But like I said, This is in the same game, so hopefully this is a high-scoring game because we want both teams to be throwing the football. Real quick before we get to the other two, if you want all of our other slips, we have daily passes, we have weekend passes, we have week passes, we have monthly passes. This will be linked below, so if you want to buy one of these to get the rest of our slips for this weekend, just click the link below. It'll say Winnable Storefront. Just click that, and then you can pick whatever package you want. We have a ton of them. One that best fits you. So those are there. Anyways, moving on. Another Monday night game. This has both Minnesota and Bears. We already went through DJ Moore. I think Hawkinson and Addison should have the big games. I like Jefferson in this game, except Jalen Johnson, the Bears' top corner, should be shadowing him all game long in my eyes. So I don't think Jefferson's going to struggle. Jefferson doesn't struggle against anybody, but I don't think he's going to have 90 yards. So I think the yards are going to have to come from Addison and Hawkinson, especially Hawkinson. He's another one of my favorite plays this week. At 40.5 receiving yards, that's way too low. He saw 9 targets the first time he played them, and that was back off an injury. Now that he's fully healthy and ready to go, I think he should have another huge game here. And Addison has been one of the top explosive playmakers this year, and Bears allow a ton of explosive plays, as we saw last week with Kittle and Juwan Jennings. And I'm just taking Darnold here as a correlation play with these two, but I do like Sam Darnold against the Bears. So there's play number 3, and play number 4 right here. Derrick Henry paired up with the Chargers. This is a Sunday at 1, Sunday at 4:25. So this is a Sunday play. McConkey should be good to go. Tampa Bay plays a ton of zone. McConkey isn't necessarily the best against zone, but he still has like a 25% target share against zone coverage this year. So I do love him against the Tampa Bay Bucks. But I also like this guy, Stone Smart, backup for Will Dissly. Had a great game last week coming in replace for Will Dissly. And Tampa Bay allows a lot of under routes to the tight end position. And as we saw last week, Justin Herbert's not scared to throw this guy. And this guy showed up in a big way last week. And I think they go back to him a couple times this game. Especially against the Tampa Bay team that allows a good amount of yards to tight ends this season. And like I said, I like Ladd. Another guy you can look at is Quentin Johnston. He's actually like a top 15 wide receiver against zone coverage this year somehow. I don't know. The only issue I had with Quentin Johnston is his 15% target share. He only gets about 15% of targets against zone coverage, even though he is a really, really good wide receiver against zone. He doesn't see that many targets. So I like Ladd and I like Stone Smart here with Justin Herbert. And then I'm taking Derrick Henry against the Giants. As we all know, has the worst rush defense in the NFL this season. So I'm taking Henry for a big week since he hasn't had one in a while. But yeah, those are your 4 plays here. You can look at this one again. And then the Minnesota-Chicago play right here. That's 10x. This is 10x. This is 9.5x right here. I think it's because it's in the same game. And then this is 10x right here. So we're giving out 4 free plays. We have 12 right now. I'm going to send out probably about 13 or 14 more to premium before the games start tomorrow. So if you want them, be sure to check out the link below that says Winnable Storefront. You can buy a day pass, weekend pass, weekly pass, whatever you want. It's available. And then for Dabble, make sure you use code MORRISBROS. It'll give you that free 25. And then you can deposit whatever else you need to get in these 4 slips. But make sure you get that free 25 with code MORRISBROS. The link for that will be down below as well. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Wanted to get this video out early. Like, comment, let me know what you think. And I'll see y'all in the next one.